Hi, I'm Hillary Johnson, and welcome to Flashback, where we take a look at local stories from years gone by. Today, we travel back to January 31st, 2002, where thrill seekers were performing high jumps and dangerous tricks that captured a videographer's attention.
Pereira started making videos for fun around 7 years ago at the age of 18 with his terrace production company, consisting pretty much of just himself, called Psychoholic Productions. Those 4 videos featured local snowmobilers, dirt bikers, and boarders, and saw Pereira in charge. His latest video released this past May has seen him step into the professional world of video making with high rollers.
Some people seen it, told us, you know, you got some good stuff, you should go on the professional level. So it gave me a few names, and from there we took it to the next step and started making a professional production.
There's a wide range of riders featured in high rollers, all Canadian, and that theme carries right down to the choice of music. Regan Sieg is one of the pros featured in the video.
And we got professional riders, Blair Morgan, who's one of the best Canadian racers in Canada, and he's in the States doing snowmobile races too. So he's well known. He was in it, and a few other racers. And then we got Regan Sieg, who's top professional freestyle rider in Canada, and a couple other guys from Kelowna, Andy Bell and Rick Kettle. And they're well known around the States, and they go all overseas and Europe, those places to do their shows and stuff.
Steve just called me up. He saw me at Nanaimo National, I think, just doing some tricks there when I was still racing. Called me up a little while later when he figured out that I was pretty much full into freestyle, and told him to come down and do some shooting with me, and came down, had some fun, and pretty much I wanted to help him out since it's the first Canadian video I ever made, so it turned out good.
Pereira gathered footage for his latest video from Prince George, Kelowna, and Terrace, and features sports of variety. With these many stunts in the video, some injuries are to be expected.
Andy Bell there at practice, he came short on the jump and cased it and broke both his ankles, so he was in a wheelchair for that. And then a few other guys are Rick wiped out a few times. And Regan, but we have no footage of it in California, he as well wiped out and broke both his legs and was in a wheelchair. And then last year he did it again, and was in a wheelchair again. So they do a lot of practice, and every time they do it, they hit a jump maybe 67 times a day. It's a job for them, and sometimes they just don't hit it right.
Sieg, who has also experienced his share of injuries, says for the meantime he's going to continue to ride until his body can't take it.
I want to keep riding my dirt bike as long as possible, and just hopefully enough to make a good living at it in a little while, and just have fun, hopefully not hurt myself anymore, and just keep doing what I'm doing pretty much.
With High Rollers being Pereira's first professional video, it's been hard to break into the market. His video is featured in bike and sled shops across Canada, and he's hoping to make an impact.
Compared to the U.S. market, the Canadian market is very, very hard to jump into, because you got to compete with all the Crusties, the No Fears, and the Terra Firmas, and the big name production companies, because everybody's always looking for a sequel. And for us, they pick it up and they look at it, hey, what's this? So in that way, it's tough, but it's the first Canadian one out there, so we'll see what happens.
With Pereira starting to get a taste of the professional video world, he says another video will be in the making shortly.
Right now, we'll see. Maybe this spring, if I can collect enough footage, maybe we'll make a sequel, and maybe it'll be bigger and better, and see what happens.